All right. Welcome to a new podcast of Boots on the Ground Already. I'm your host, Mr. Chad, and across from me is your other host, Mr. Carl.
Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Good.
Missed you
Living.
last week. My heart was pitter pattering, being away from you, not
I
doing the
know.
podcast last week.
I know. That's what I told
Things
the
come up.
wife. I was about to leave. I was like, you got to take the kid. You got to take the kid to camp this morning because I got to go to my therapist.
That's exactly right. Same with me. I
Strange.
love it, man.
It is, man. It's good. It's good. So before we get, I know we want to get into the tropical storm
Yeah.
author or post tropical storm,
It's
but
early, huh?
yeah, I mean, for Super El Nino, I guess it's early. I don't know the last time we've had a Super El Nino. So, but again, it's
Especially a Gulf storm this time, right?
yeah. I mean, no Gulf. It's
You
the
can
time
develop
of the
early?
Gulf storms and the Caribbean creepers. Yeah,
Okay.
June and July are usually that time. August switches over to
The Atlantic coming across
the
the
Atlantic.
Verde Islands.
And I think that's where most of the Super El Nino and the El Nino and all that affects most of those
Yeah,
areas.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but yeah, I was getting excited.
I could tell.
I've been putting it out for like a week,
I can
because they were
feel your
showing that.
energy through your emails.
Dude,
man.
I was all about it, and I was, because it kept showing something, kind of forming and then not forming, and then, and then all of a sudden yesterday we get a tropical storm with a circulation right off the coast of
That's how,
Texas
yeah.
too.
Weird.
Yeah.
This is almost a little bit over land.
Yeah, it was over land and then over water at the same time, so it was kind of skirting the coast. But
That doesn't portend well.
yeah, 40. I think it went up to like 45-mile-an-hour winds before it just finally fizzled out. But right now it's it's a post storm. But once it goes up, it's going to catch the tail end of that low front that's passing through, and it's supposedly going to refuel it. And we could see it starting to spin itself back up around Georgia, and as it makes its way over towards South Carolina, we could see it then kind of spin up a little bit, even
Really?
like a
Over land?
land storm. Yeah, you'll
Wow.
start getting its legs, but once it goes out in the Atlantic, it might
Yeah,
go
make
ahead
them
and
circle back on.
start up again. So
Interesting.
that's
Yeah.
what most of the models are showing.
I know on the remote cat site, we really don't get to the other states so much, but I was getting a little excited too. I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah, I think it's time for a storm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely time for some. I know it's June, and we're probably trying to jump the ball there on
Yeah.
that. But I think that it'll be something. I mean, there's got to be something. Did you hear that freaking Colorado State dropped their estimate again? Now they're like it's even made it lower.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like, come on, man.
I don't know.
Come on.
Yeah, I've been talking a lot of funny conversations last week. Had to do it a lot with the older insurance villages and storms, Ian and Michael and things like that. So I was kind of getting a little pumped when you put that out, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's something about. I mean, for me at least, it's just I guess I don't know, exhilarating because
Yeah.
it was just like
Oh,
just go
sure,
go
yeah.
go go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like me.
I like that.
You like chaos, but we make it controlled chaos.
Controlled chaos.
Yes.
Exactly.
No doubt about it.
No stress, just controlled chaos.
Yeah. Exciting. We're moving to Tower Hill, folks. We're moving to our new building.
That's July, right?
Yeah, we're going to be starting work there July 13th. So all
13th.
claims will be there on the 13th.
Look at that.
You've been to the building already?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Haven't been upstairs.
Oh, right, really?
No.
I should have brought you up there.
No, I
Very
was
nice.
gonna go. I was gonna go upstairs when we were doing the commercial, but then I just kind of got distracted. Probably forgot my ADHD. I don't know.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I
It's
wanna-
nice upstairs. It's where all the C suites are.
Yeah.
And
It's pretty freaking nice. I heard
our
that's what
president and CEO.
I told you about when I had to take my car to the shop, and one of the guys that was working there actually works out there at construction. I told you that earlier,
Yeah.
but he was telling me all kinds of things. But he was like, "Man, upstairs, man, that thing's beautiful, man. I worked on that bathroom. I laid some of that tile." I was like, he's like, "Man, that is just that's some expensive." And then he started getting into like expensive. He's like, those lights. And when you walk in the void, each one of those freaking lights is $5,000. He goes, we had a construction guy. I guess he dropped one. They had to fix it. He goes, man, I'd never seen the
Suffocating.
the freaking foreman panic as much as he did.
That's so funny. No, but it's exciting. Building's beautiful in Alachua, Florida. So we'll see what happens. You're familiar with Tioga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of the vision that our uh, owner has is kind of to make that like a Tioga with the residential and business on, buildings
Mhm.
like that and restaurants and things. So it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, you got the Talentiego, and then you got Hell Plantation.
Yeah. Yeah. Even
And
like Hell Plantation down there. Yeah, exactly like
Hell
that.
Plantation is something, though. I mean, it's crazy. It's on the total opposite side of town, so I don't go there very often
Yeah.
ever.
Me
Um,
either.
but I, sometimes head over there. But they have their own like emergency room, own doctor offices, on hospital. Freaking Publix.
Like a mini cult.
It
Well,
is.
that's what they say about Tioga.
You walk in there, and people are like, "I don't recognize this human." I'm like,
That's nice there. Tioga's nicer though.
it is. Yeah. I like their houses out there in Talentio. I like the old. It's just like an old school feel.
Yes, that's why we moved there. It doesn't have that Florida cookie cutter house
Cookie
feel.
cutter.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't
Dude,
like it.
those homes out, it's crazy. The
Yeah.
starting homes out there, like a 3.2, 2,500, 1.1 million,
That's insanity. How many square feet?
2,600.
What?
Yeah.
What's it made out of?
That's
Like
just, it's the location.
titanium?
And they're selling like crazy.
How? Who?
It's
Out
just,
there?
yeah, I know. But there's several multi-million-dollar properties out there now. Even through, through thick and thin of the real estate bubble burst and everything going down in the markets and things like that, my home held its value and
Yeah.
and increased where everyone else was going. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Same here. Houses.
I would never buy it again in there, to be quite honest with you. I like where I am, but it's just, if I'm going to buy $1 million house, it's not going to be on a piece of property that you could barely fit a pool in and your neighbors are right next door to you. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
No.
I don't get it.
I'd take
but-
that $1 million and go buy somewhere else.
Yeah.
You can get a freaking mansion.
Yeah. Like in Alachua.
Yeah.
Where the land's cheaper, you build your own house out there, and it's truly like a mansion.
That's insane, though, to me, that selling that. I guess if you build it, they will come. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
the man,
Supply and demand. People are paying for it.
I need to just call him up one time and be like, Bill, look, I'm trying to buy stocks. Every time I buy one, it drops. And every time I sell it, it goes up. Can you give me some advice on what I need to get into?
That's funny. I always think like if I come into the Powerball with hundreds of millions of dollars, who I would go to first, and it's people like that who
Yeah.
already have things set up
It's
like
like
that.
it's like
Yeah.
they just have that vision, that knowledge, and that I do
They
not
protect
have.
you.
Did you get in on that SpaceX?
No, I didn't. Did you?
didn't? I tried to. I got in on the Robinhood app, and I was like, I'll pay $136 a share, and $1 up from what it was supposed to open. Man, that thing opened up and then took off, and I was like, no, but I know it's going to drop. Like I told my friends that they got in at like 150.
Yeah, I heard like 145 was kind of the starting point.
Yeah.
I know they anticipated 135.
And I say, you're going to
Talking
make your
about-
money. You're going, it's going to go crazy for like a day or two, but that stuff's going to drop. I
Yeah.
mean, because right now it's like a $1.72 trillion company and their profits are $1.1 billion. I'm
Yeah.
like, it
Yeah.
doesn't,
Yeah.
it's all hype.
Yeah, there's a strong vision that Musk is anticipating to bring in that revenue. It's pretty impressive. And we're talking about, for those who don't know, the IPO for SpaceX,
Yeah,
correct?
SpaceX.
That started, was the beginning of this week?
Yeah, starting
Yeah.
Monday.
And their initial price offering for stock, the first time doing it was 135.
Mhm.
It just skyrocketed.
It's skyrocketed.
But I heard a lot of people that do investing, like people in the news and things like that kind of have some expertise. That they're all waiting. They
Yeah.
said the price is going to drop.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I think my buy-in will be around the $70 mark. I'll throw a couple grand in.
Do you think it'll get that low?
I think so. I think what's going to happen, I mean, obviously the hype, people are going to see this thing drop a little bit, and the panic's
would
going to
too.
come in,
I'd get some under
and they'll
100.
sell.
Yeah. You got to
Yeah.
keep me up with that when you see it go under 100.
Mm.
Well, it did produce our first trillionaire in the world.
What do you do with that? I mean, now life is boring.
We've talked about that. Yeah, I think ad nauseum. It gets boring. You can have and do whatever you want,
Whatever you want,
anytime you want.
whenever.
How do you find excitement in your life? With him, it's through innovation and technology and
stays
things
busy.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like even like someone who gets $500 million in the Powerball. I mean, it's just, what do you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could do whatever you want. Nothing excites you anymore.
I guess you got maybe a good year before you go straight into depression. you know?
Yeah.
So,
Before you blow all that money.
yeah, I think I would do things obviously and make sure, it's secure. But I think once I got to that time where I'm starting to feel like, there's nothing more to do or buy or whatever, I would start kind of like helping out organizations,
Philanthropy.
helping people out.
Yeah,
or,
start your own, not fund. What am I talking about? Some kind of philanthropic.
yeah,
Damn, why can't I think of it?
fundraiser.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not
but no, like your own, whatever, your own little group of,
charity.
thank you, your own little
Woo!
charity.
You were using the
Yeah.
F word for a while, like fun
I
is
was
fun.
saying
I was like,
fun. It's funny. Matt Stalker asked me the other day, our summer Hampshire guy, he's like, "What's going on with you? You're like forgetting stuff all the time in these
what?
podcasts."
Like, don't call me out like
It's
that.
my early onset dementia, I think.
I'm the same way,
Dude,
man.
it's so funny. Like we do. I see we feed over each other and we
Yeah.
do that. But I was telling even Patty this the other day, Patty Walker, who's one of our VPs over here in claims, and I'm like, it's amazing because like I'll have these conversations offhandedly, and we'll forget things, or I'm just not down to wheezing it. But when I get in front of an audience or something,
Mhm.
it just comes out. And
Yep.
sometimes I think to myself, like, where the hell did I pull that out of my ass? You
Yep.
know what I mean? It's just crazy. So I guess we compartmentalize and shut things off a lot because we got such busy minds
Yep.
that when it's just a bullshit conversation,
Yep.
you could become absent-minded and things like that.
Yep.
But Matt, if you're listening, I did wear a different shirt this time. You called me out for 2 shirts in one show.
What?
And,
I didn't notice that. Oh, come
either.
on, dude. I wear the same. I'm honestly the same thing every time almost. I think I switched up with a black shirt, but I usually wear the same 3 shirts every
So
time.
funny, man.
Whatever. Yeah. Talk about memory loss, though. The other day, I
God.
think it was on Monday, I was trying to figure out something for my truck. Oh no, I wanted to take my kid obviously to like drum lessons, and then I wanted to pick up a ping pong table because they had
Oh, I
one for
love
sale for
ping
like
pong,
$60, dude.
God dang.
I'll tell you in a second about that. And so I'm walking around. I lost my freaking keys,
Oh my
and I couldn't find them, and I was
I
getting
could
so
see
flustered.
you freaking out.
Dude, it was like 3 days in a row. I lost them. I found them. I lost them. I found them. I lost them. I found them. And my wife was like, she was like, you got to start like
Yeah.
figuring out where you put it. And then I look around, dude, I put them on the hook. I was like,
Oh yeah. Yep.
what? I
Been
never
there,
put them
done
on the hook. So I looked around for like 3 hours. They're on the hook. And,
so funny.
but no, so yeah, I was really excited about getting this ping pong table, but I found a MD Sports like tournament style ping pong table for $60, and
Dang.
not even a mile up the road. And I'm like, man, this is going to be garbage. So I go out there and pick it up. Dude, this table is flawless. And as he pulls out the table, it was an Asian guy,
Yeah.
right? And he was like, I don't know, he was just kind of a big dude. And I was like, man, this is a great table. I was like, great price. He's like, yeah, I just want to get it out of the garage. I'm like, well, thank you. And then he goes back and says, oh, hold on. I was like, do you have any ping pong balls? He's like, yeah, hold on. So he goes in his garage. He pulls out probably about 650 ping pong balls. And then he brings out a brand new ping pong ball holder. You know, the kind of ones that like at the tennis court, you can do to
pick them up.
Pick them up. And it brings that thing alone was like $30. And I look at him, I'm like, are you a pro? Like, can I Google you? And he's like, he just smiled. He didn't even
You
say
should have
no.
said,
He's like,
can we play a match real quick?
I was like, you want to go for this? $10 off.
Are you any good?
In college, I used to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
I got a little shot where I'll hold it up, the ball, and before I bounce it, I cut it.
Oh yeah.
And the ball will have a backspin,
Yeah.
and it'll hit right over the net and come towards it.
Yeah, I was pretty decent. I had a hell of a fast serve. I could get going, and I
mean,
could disguise it sometimes on what angle I want to go at.
That's something you have
it's
to
fun.
learn.
Yeah, it's fun.
That's what I told the kids. So I'm going to put it out there on the pool deck, and I'm going to say, you know, y'all need to learn. There's things you need to do. There's probably 2 top things. You need to know how to play poker.
Yeah.
And you need to know how to play ping pong.
Yeah. It's funny because both of my girls, we taught them poker, and we had poker nights and stuff like that. Yeah. I think
that's a good thing.
That's a good skill set to have.
I think so.
Absolutely.
Even my wife sent me over an article concerning poker, and it actually goes into depth about teaching your children how to play poker because it helps with like quick decision making, rational thinking, problem solving. Like it was a list of things.
Yeah.
And I was reading, I was like, you know what? That's true.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just not a straight up bullcrap game with luck. I mean, there's strategy involved in it. I mean, luck as well, but it's amazing how these professional poker players, what they do, and card counting, and knowing what's left in the deck, and the statistics when they have this up and down, or what's coming in the river.
I never understood that.
Yeah, it's like so like in blackjack, for instance, if you're sitting at a table with 6 or 7 people, and it's different decks at different casinos. So some use 3 decks, some use 2 decks. Not many use 1 deck, but think of it as just using 1 deck. You know, there's 4 of each card, right? 4 aces, 4 things. So if you see 3 aces already out on the table, and you're keeping this in your head, then you know there's only one out there. And if you're waiting for another race, your odds of getting it are very low because,
Yeah.
you know, 2 or 3 are already out there. So it's all about mathematics and anticipating what's left in that
Yeah.
deck and what you
Okay.
could possibly get. So that's kind of what card counting is.
Yeah, that's
At a
crazy.
very high level, and my ignorance to you know knowing it in full. But there's some great movies on that were with really good actors that I can't think of
I know Rain Man.
this time. Yeah, exactly. Things like well, that he was card counting. He knew the stats of what would come and what were the percentages of. He needed a 9. He knew there was 10 already out there, and there's 6 decks, and just that mathematical mind's incredible.
It is, man.
I wish I had a mathematical mind.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. I'm decent. Like I can get to an answer, but my answer will take 20 minutes, where someone who's smart will take 20 seconds. You know, yeah.
I'm
I
kind of
hate
that guy
people
that
that,
just thinks of it, like, you
Yeah.
know, kind of look over it, like if I look to the left and I see something blue, that means that's my card. I'm going to take a hit. Nope, not blue. So I'm going to stay.
Yeah. Oh, there's a word for that. I know exactly where they see numbers and colors and things like that. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I was just thinking
blue.
you know, like my spirit guides or something will help me out.
No, I
Like,
gotta
should
look
I
that
take a
up.
hit?
But there's actually a name for it, where these people that have these really sharp mathematical minds, like see things in colors.
Yeah.
And they put things together, and that's how the computations come quicker than them. But
And also music. They can see music in
yeah,
color
yeah.
in their head. Yeah. Yeah,
but
that's crazy, man.
it is.
That's not something I
Always wish I had some mathematical mind like that.
Oh no. I'm
Just
not
crazy.
built like that. I'm built on luck. Like
Synesthesia.
what?
That's the word.
You just Googled it?
Yeah,
Look, you got a computer now. That's easy,
know.
dude. That's great. You
I
could be
know.
the guy.
Exactly.
Oh, sweet.
Synesthesia. SYNESTHESIA. And the color of numbers. Seeing math in colors, a real phenomenon for some people, rooted in neurological condition called synesthesia, where stimulation of one sense automatically triggers another. So yeah, they just see it. 4% of the population, which is pretty high, actually.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Talk about things that come easy.
Yeah, I don't see anything when I think math.
Yeah, no.
Nothing comes to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Or we panic and know it's going to take us forever to get there or whatever. It's so funny.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What else is going on, my friend?
Oh, not much. I wanted to kind of, I mentioned it earlier, and I guess it would be fine to talk about because, well, not the other part, but I heard that out there when they were building the building, I mentioned that to you. I was going to pick your brain because I didn't get to ask the guy, but the guy that worked on my car, God, I babble. The guy that worked on my car that also was working out the construction site for Tower Hill, he told me about a helicopter had emergency landing for UF out there, and they had to bring in another helicopter and an ambulance med out there to pick up the person they had in the broken down helicopter.
Yeah, I did hear about it. I don't know the specifics of it. I wish I did. We could look it up in a little bit, but I know it definitely happened.
Yeah,
That property is vast. I mean,
it's
like
huge. Yeah,
I think it's 600 acres or something like that.
That's a lot of acres.
Is it? Yeah, I don't even. I know it is, but I don't. I think like a normal golf course is like only 300 to 400 acres. So think of it like that.
What?
Yeah.
A golf course that big?
Man, well, maybe not. I don't even know. I'm kind
know.
of ignorant to acreage and
I think
seeing it.
acreage is about like 41,000 square feet.
Okay, damn, you pulled that out. Did you see that in red?
No, hold on. Nope.
I always, because I never would lie. Like my buddy had 20 acres, and we go out there and whatever, shoot and hunt on it. I'm thinking, it's got 20 acres doesn't seem that long. I'm worried about shooting like a long rifle when you're going through the property. But
shoot at
it's pretty-
22.
yeah, no, up at 380 or 30-06.
We were never allowed, like my grandmother, when we went out to her farm, and she had like, I probably would say about 2,400 acres out there in Texas. And she would never
Really?
let us shoot our 22s because there's cattle like on the mile or so out or something like that. And supposedly these 22s shoot forever. I didn't know they shot that far.
They don't shoot that far as you would not like a regular hunting rifle or anything. There's not much power through them. Now they'll go far. Don't give me that. They're deadly.
I was wondering that because I never
You
understood.
kill people with 22, but its velocity kind of really dampers down compared to like a high velocity rifle or something like that.
That's crazy.
22s are awesome though.
They are.
I mean, yeah, every household should have one. To be
They
quite
don't
honest
kick.
with you. Uh-huh.
They don't kick or anything.
No,
That's the thing. When I was a kid.
We do squirrel hunting and all like that with 22s all the time.
Yeah,
It's
because
fun
they
stuff.
won't blow them up.
I got we go out to my the buddy that had the 20 acres I was just talking about. Is like he's got like a 1 acre. It's not a huge lot, but it's trees. And back in the day, we'd go out with just a little cooler full of beer and sit in our chairs and with the 22s with the scope and wait for one to come by. Pop,
Boom. Yeah,
Dude, and then he
man.
had this Jack Russell. I got to let my buddy make sure he hears this. What was his name? I can't remember the damn dog's name, like Cracker or something like that. But man, the most Jack Russells are like really high energy. They're
Yes,
crazy
they are.
goddamn dogs. This dog was a perfect friggin' animal because he was so docile in the house, loving, caring, didn't go nuts, didn't run around. You brought that dog outside, or if you bring a rifle outside, he knew, and he was going hunting with you, and he would point out squirrels. He'd go back and get them and bring them to you. It was quite incredible.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Jack
yeah,
Russell?
yeah.
That's
mhm.
crazy.
It was really cool.
And he was
That was
like
a
a lab
cool
in a prior
dog.
life or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That is,
Exactly.
man.
You don't have any dogs, do you?
Yeah, I got 3.
No, I didn't know that.
Dude, I got 3 dogs, 3 guinea pigs, 2 gerbils, and a bird,
And a little league baseball team.
and a freaking little league baseball team. And
You
children.
do not have all those pets,
Yeah,
really. What
yeah.
kind of dogs you have?
I got a mutt, which is probably the smartest one
That's
out of the
typical.
group. It's crazy. Yeah, I got a black lab, and then a Bichon.
Really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then
Damn,
2
dude.
guinea pigs, fat guinea pigs.
You've always had
They're so fat, man. So fat.
One of the our ops manager, Sam Zamora, has a she has a rabbit that acts like a pet and goes around the house and
Yeah.
uses the litter box and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Litter box. How do you teach that?
I have
That's
no
smart.
idea, man.
Damn.
Dude, one time I was living in Key West early on. I was probably like 23. And my wife was the same age, and we had a little townhouse, and so we wanted to get one of those pet pigs. Like the pot-bellied pigs.
Yeah.
We pick it up from the local pet store. They don't have those anymore, at least around here. You know,
I don't think so,
we
man.
brought that thing home, and I had a Shar-Pei at the time. One of those Chinese Shar-Pei dogs. Have you ever heard of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all wrinkly
Yeah, I
ones.
love those. They stink, though, don't
Oh
they?
yeah, because the folds under their skin. We had it literally maybe an hour and a half. My wife picks it up. I was already working. Picks the thing up because it was just crazy. It was shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
Old pellets and going crazy with the dog. Opened the damn pet store door and threw the pig in and just left.
Yeah,
Like,
we
don't
pay
want
for it, but we don't want it back.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I had a
It's
pig.
funny.
I had no potbelly pig. I had a full-blown 300, I think
No way. You had one of
275 pounds.
One of like the Wilbur pink pigs that you
Yeah.
slaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, my daughter, when she did the
they get
FFA,
huge.
dude, this thing was like it was like small. It was just like, I mean, honestly, probably about like started out like 35 pounds.
Yeah.
Little piglet. And dude, within like 6 months, this thing was over 200 something pounds. I mean, it was a monster. You'd go feed it and it would try to push up against you and it would step on your foot. It hurt.
Yeah.
Like, that thing was big.
So their appetite's crazy. That's why they
All they do is, I mean, eat, freaking eat.
Yeah.
And then of course she's trying to fatten it up for show. So we had to make this big thing in a pot with all this food and then this protein mix and then
Really?
this bodybuilder
Slop.
mix and the slop, and it was just like so many flies,
And
dude, in the backyard, dude.
and
Flies were just, I had to lay like those fly traps everywhere.
Was this in the house you're in now?
Yeah, we put it on the side of the yard. Thank God the HOA didn't
I was
figure it
gonna
out.
say,
dude.
I can't remember if your neighbors didn't complain.
The neighbor dog loved it.
My dermatologist PA, you know, what's his name? You don't talk about. I told you the PA that lives next to you. That I went to the dermatologist.
Oh yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah,
He
Mr.
competes
Adam.
with you- yeah, competes with you with the Christmas lights.
Yeah, he's
That's
cool.
Funny.
They
man.
were cool. They both kept it on the DL for me because their dog, they had a what are they called? Not a Labrador, but a golden retriever. And that golden retriever loved that damn pig. I mean, loved
really?
it. He would come over. Well, it probably loved it because the pig would always like shuffle its food under the fence to it
Oh,
they're so
yeah,
smart.
That's it's all about
and feed
food,
it. And
man.
then it would like, they would just like touch noses through
That's
the fence.
so cool.
It's like, all right,
I got bulldogs now. Did I ever show you my?
that's the cutest thing I've ever
yeah,
seen in my
show
life.
it on
Let
the,
me
on the
see.
video, man. People looking at it. That's funny. A lot of people.
God almighty,
Guess
that's
was
beautiful.
looking at it. He's a good dog.
Let's see. Can we? Look at that.
That's Vinny.
Dude, that is adorable.
He's a friggin' really good looking bulldog. But I think I've had 4 now in my lifetime with these bulldogs.
What kind of bulldog? It's American?
No, it's an English bulldog.
English.
Yeah. They're
American
dumbest-
are bigger, right?
Yeah, longer snout. But dude, they're just stubborn. I
Any
don't give
problems
two
breathing?
shit. No, snoring loud, things like
Snores.
that. And they
They
get
all
the foals, they got to clean, or they stinky and
Yeah.
crap like that. But he don't give 2 craps about anything.
Seriously.
He does it on his time. He don't care. He's stubborn.
No, you got yourself a
You
best
try
friend.
to get him. You try to get him in the house after he goes to the bathroom. He just looks out. He's like, "I'm not ready yet."
No.
So, I mean, just stubborn, and they're known for that. But this one, he's overly stubborn. It's just insane.
That's great.
Yeah. Good dog, though.
Oh, man.
And he's got some high energy, this one. Bulldogs usually low energy. So it's hilarious. We've talked about that before. Yeah, he'll sleep like 23 hours a day, and the next hour he's running around the yard and shit, and then he sleeps for 23 hours. That's the life, man.
That's a life for real. Could you imagine, man? No worries.
Oh,
No worries.
man.
Dude, talking about dogs, though, man, and this is good advice for people that live in Florida. Just be on the lookout for that.
Okay.
I forget, dadgummit, hopefully I'll figure out the name by the time I get done with this, but Bajan, we noticed our Bajan had a little, like a bite on the side of her face, and we thought it was like a horse fly because we get some yellow flies or horse flies out there in the
It's
pool
from the
bank
pigs.
for the pigs. And so it kept getting bigger and bigger, and the wife's putting stuff on it, and her eye ended up swelling. Dude, we found out, took a look at it, like pulled her skin apart and looked at it. There was a freaking hole in the middle. What are they called? Those flies that will lay eggs, and a freaking larvae
I don't know the name, but
gets in your
really, is that what it was?
Bell fly. I don't know, but it is what it is. And you have to like put ointment on it, and then this freaking larvae finally comes out
No
of her
way.
face, dude. It is disgusting. Well, we looked it up with the vet, and supposedly there are a lot of flies in the state of Florida right now that are going around doing that to pets and stuff, like landing on them, and they'll lay their larvae on it.
Interesting.
Bell
I was looking it up.
fly
I don't see it, but yeah, that's common.
Yeah.
Or those brown recluse spiders will bite you,
Ooh.
and they'll like rat your skin if you don't get a big hole and rat your skin, things like that. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful of all that crap with dogs and ticks as well. The ticks
Florida's
are really
dangerous.
bad. Yeah.
We have some of the most dangerous things out here. So, I mean, don't we have some of the most most, what's the word I would want to use on this?
Tropically, what are you trying to say?
Not tropically, like the top. We have some of the most deadly insects
Really?
and creatures in Florida.
You think so?
I thought so. Like, don't
Quite
like in the
possibly.
most like the most deadly one of the most deadly spiders, the banana spider. Or am I wrong?
Banana spiders. I got good stories about bananas. They don't bite.
They
But
don't.
they are huge.
They don't
I
have
mean,
venom or something.
Yeah, they're like the size of. They can get the size of my monitor right here. So,
Oh yeah.
Policing back in Key West. Sorry to keep them going back there, but just some good experiences. You get into like foot chases and things like that. They're more banana spiders are like more prevalent down there. And we get in foot chases and just run through like these bougainvilleas, that kind of thing, and hit those things. And they land on you. You freak out. Man. It was nasty.
I would lose my mind.
And dude, I mean, they're like this sometimes when they're fully out. It's
Oh my
crazy.
God,
But no,
I
they
would
don't-
not know what to do.
They don't. They don't
What'd you
bite.
do? Did you get one on you?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, and I'm not a big I think spiders freak me out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. You think about it now with scorpions down there, and you can get scorpions in South Florida. So thinking about like invasive, crazy things in Florida
I've seen 'em.
bad insects. The python, right? The Burmese python down there. That wasn't. That's not even local to Florida. That was brought in from another country somehow, and it's become invasive. So that's why there's hunting periods for them, and you
For
can
the
kill them and
yeah.
things like that because they're eating everything, and killing the geology and of what's going down in the Everglades and things like that. But
Oh God, I could do a
it's funny.
spider, man.
Gators we got, right?
Alligator, shark.
You ever see a damn a scorpion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Fort Lauderdale, I
Yeah,
saw
oh,
one
see,
when I
there
lived
you
down
go.
there.
Yeah.
I never seen one here. Oh, I did see one here actually.
I don't know if I ever had one here. Dude, did you? It's funny we're talking about scorpions now. So they just found in like an archaeologist dig in I don't know where the hell it was, but the biggest scorpions the size of medium-sized dogs.
Really?
They're like 4 foot long with huge like 2 foot pinchers and crap like that. I got to bring it up on the internet. They found fossils of it, so it's kind of cool. Can you imagine that thing walking around like a 4 foot, 5 foot scorpion?
Everything, man. Back in the day was huge. Thank God for evolution, man.
Thank God for the 60 million years ago meteor that hit and killed them all.
Could you imagine having a bunch of freaking little small animal freaking scorpions running around? That would hurt.
Oh man,
That'd be a hell of a stinger.
dude. So back to your pig story for is FAA? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I was never into that. So do you raise your kids? Do they raise them knowing that they're going to be slaughtered and
Yeah.
eaten? Really?
Yeah.
So that's a good life learning experience for a farmer. You
Yeah.
got to know that.
Yeah, she
Did you have a difficult time with it?
First pig, yes. It was kind of hard. Second pig, wasn't as
You
hard.
become a little jaded to it.
She got,
Tolerant.
you know, she loved the pigs though, man, because you spend
Yeah.
every day out there with them,
Yeah.
right? And you spend a lot of time training them and walking them and showing them. But then she also had a goat after that.
Oh,
We
really?
had a goat, yeah. So, but
Goats are cool. I'd
the
get a goat
goats
if
we
I
kept
had
on another
property.
property. We didn't bring the goat home, but the pigs we brought here. The goat was at the other property, so she, you know, had to drive back and forth. But the second pig was on our property, and she spent a lot of time with it out there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, but she did a good. Now me, I had a problem
Yeah.
because I couldn't go say like when it was in its pen after they did the final showing, and then the auction was the next day. Dude, I couldn't even look it in the eye. I was
Because
like,
it's going, and they take it to slaughter it, right? Is that
Right
kind of the
away.
thing? Yeah. Interesting. What kind of money would it bring in? Any idea?
She actually she bought the pig, I think. Well, I bought the pig for it was like $400, right?
Really?
For the pig. And then but you got food and overhead,
Oh,
which will
yeah,
probably
yeah,
cost you
yeah.
another $500.
Oh, yeah.
But she ended up selling the pig. I think she sold it close to about 3,500.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's by the pound, and obviously
Ah.
the type of pig it is,
Yeah.
and then like the condition of the pig and stuff like that.
Interesting.
look at it and-
Wow.
But it's cool, man. We take it out to after they do the show, they take it to auction. So she'll take her pig out, and dude, there's a lot of money
Oh, yeah.
out there.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you can see these cowboys
Yeah.
walking in with some money. And these cowboys and these farmers, as they walk around, all the kids who are doing their pigs and goats and stuff, man, it's like a business. You'll see these kids walking around, and they'll just, oh, there's Tom with Tom's Farmery. Let's go talk to him. So they'll go up there and they'll present their case, and they'll like, hey, can
it's
you
great.
be my bidder? I
Great
want, I
business
need a
learning.
bidder.
Yeah.
And then sometimes some of these guys are like, I'll bid on it. I'll give it a bid. I'll give it a bid. But you know what? Here you go. Here's $100 going towards your pool. And they just like she made on the side about $700
that's
of just
awesome.
farmers
So
giving
good
out money.
Good support of
Good
the
support.
younger generation trying to get involved in things like that.
But it's cool, man. Once that auctioneer gets out there, he's like, hey, but it's 25, and I got a 30, 35. And he keep going and going. It was like, and then we finally got like the 2,100. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
get it, girl.
That's awesome. $3,500. Wow.
Yeah.
They measure it by weight, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the goat was auctioned off too?
Yeah. Now that was a cute little piece. That was a cute animal.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Did
it
they
was,
take it for slaughter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, eat the goat.
Oh, yeah.
forgot what it was called, but it's a type of meat.
It's just goat meat. Yeah, you
I
can.
don't eat
Yeah,
goat.
no, it's prevalent.
Is it
in,
veal?
No, it's just goat. It's
Just goat.
prevalent in like the Indian culture and some of the Arab culture, maybe, but no, yeah, definitely. If you go to an Indian place or things like that, or Indian, or I don't know, just Indian I'm not going to blow it out of proportion. They have goat all the time on there.
Goat?
Yeah.
I never had. Now, I've had mountain oyster. You ever had a mountain oyster?
I would. We've talked about that before. I don't think I could do it.
I did. I didn't know what it was at the time, but it was delicious until I knew
No
what it was.
way.
Oh, it was super delicious.
Because of the seasoning and the breading, or was it like the actual meat of the testicle?
It was a fried ball. I thought it was a meatball, and it was fried up. And I had some like barbecue dipping sauce, and I was eating them. I was like 3 in, and I was like, man, that's good.
And they was playing a
And then
joke on you?
somebody, yeah, I forgot who it was. It was in Texas, and it might have been one of my uncles. I don't know who it was, and then they told me I was probably like 13 at the time.
Oh, okay.
And then they told me what it was. I about threw up everywhere, dude. I was so upset because I'm over here going, and they were like, is it good? I'm like, wow.
Oh, it's awesome.
Dude, I was like 3 deep in. I'm like, oh,
Do you
God, I
remember?
might get
Is it
another
like
order.
Is it like meaty, like
It's
muscle?
like a meatball, but
so soft or like
stronger,
okay, more firm.
more firm. Yeah.
Yeah, and not like biting into a steak though. It's kind of like a hard,
not
like a hard
between
mush.
a meatball and a medium steak.
Yeah. Oof.
Somewhere in between. Yeah. And juicy too. Now, thank God they didn't tell me about that, because when I bit into one, juice squirted out. And I was like, oh man,
God,
this is
dude,
great. What are these? This is freaking mountain oysters. How was this like
My mouth
just
is
bunch of
salivating like I
different
want to
meats?
vomit.
I about died. I was
Oof.
not happy.
I watched that. We watch a lot of cooking shows at home. That Andrew Zimmerman, I don't know if you're familiar with him, but they do all that kind of crazy eating, go to different cultures and eat the goat and the mountain oysters and just
Is that the guy with the spiky white hair?
crazy stuff. That's Guy
Oh, that's
Fieri.
Fieri.
Yeah, he's good. He's good too. Got a lot of rush. That's a good show. Those are good shows to watch.
Are they still alive? These people? I mean, you would think they would die by now.
No. He's probably my age, middle 50s. Oh, Christ, I'm getting late 50s now. But yeah, Guy Fieri and Bobby Flay.
Yeah,
he's a good one too. Those shows are good to watch. Like the shows where they like try to beat him. Cooking, he wins all the time, even though it's that expertise. Like you'll come with your favorite recipe in this cooking show. It's whatever, Chad's meatloaf.
Yeah,
and specific, and you're having on a restaurant that's killing it, and then you challenge him to beat him with his recipe. Bobby Flay wins all the time.
That's crazy.
He puts his spin on it, and
on-demand competition.
They got to do it like 45 minutes too, so that's kind of cool.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so it's just strictly like recipe cooking, opposed to because I see some of these guys on shows. They'll go out there and be like, "I want your monster burger," and then they bring out this burger. It's like 75 pounds.
Oh, that as well. No, this is more specific to like the taste of it, not the size or volume. Those are grotesque. Yeah. Those shows. That was kind of famous like 10, 15 years ago. There was a hot show on, the challenge, right?
Yeah,
food challenges.
Food challenge. Have you ever done one? I've done one.
No.
You never done one?
Mm-mm. I did the watermelon eating one out here. Were you here for that?
Watermelon one? No, I saw pictures.
I won that thing.
Yeah, you were all like,
I didn't care. I went into it.
Yeah, you
everyone else was doing it.
You're like, I remember that, and I was like, get it.
Man. People are looking at me like, where'd that come from, Carl?
Who is this guy?
I'm competitive. I'm going to win. But Joey Chestnut with the hot dog eating. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know the name.
Joey Chestnut. He wins all the hot dog eating.
He's the one. Does he dip it in the water?
They all do. They do that because of the breading.
The bread.
Because you have to eat the breading, it makes the breading go down. But they have it's like a science to it somehow, the way they do it. It's disgusting.
No.
To watch them eat. I have an issue with watching people eat like on TV or something like that.
You do?
I think what grossed me out the most about it is, you ever see they have like I want to say it's an X-ray. So it's similar to an X-ray if it wasn't an X-ray, but like people eating spaghetti.
Yeah.
And you see it in the mouth and then going, oh my God. Dude.
And then it goes down.
This episode is just going to fly the bile on the back of my throat is building. What the hell's going on today? Unbelievable, man.
But I actually, I did do a not an eating competition, but what is it called? I forgot the name of the steakhouse.
Oh, really?
We have one here in Gainesville,
like an Outback or Texas Roadhouse or something along those lines.
It's in the Hilton.
It's the football player Shula.
Shula.
Don Shula, yeah.
So when I got out of college,
how about that, Matt Stocker?
Yeah, take that. Look at that memory, like an elephant. When I was moved down to Miami after college for a job, we had like a group outing or something like that. I was probably like 24 at the time. And we went to Shula's, right? Yep. Yeah, Shula's in West Palm Beach is where we went. And they had this, I think it was the 7-pound steak competition. And if you eat the whole thing, it's free. And you get your name on the wall. And so I ordered it, and I still remember the district manager looking at me like, what is this kid doing? And if you don't eat this, you're paying for it, because it was like $300 and something.
No way.
For the
Seriously?
steak. Yeah.
Were you an adult or
no?
Your parents?
I was 24.
Oh, okay.
with my company. I was working down in Miami.
Okay.
And
they're like, screw it, I'll expense it.
he was not happy that I ordered that steak. But anyway, I finished the whole freaking thing. 7-pound steak. Got my name on the wall. It's even in the Hilton. They keep them.
Way.
Yeah, they put your names all over all the Shulas.
Did you have to eat like all the grizzle
all the fat? Except for the bone. There was a bone on the side. I remember you didn't eat around. You didn't.
What kind of cut? Any idea? It was like a big porterhouse.
I think it was like a big. I think it was a sirloin, like a big sirloin.
Oof.
It was
that's a lot of meat.
It was like probably about like that big around, and like, man, it would be like that, like 4 or 5 inches thick. It was huge. It was a monster.
That'd take forever to cook, man.
Oh, I imagine it did.
God dang.
I eat the whole freaking thing. So
good for you. That's really cool.
I had a little. I was young.
Yeah.
I was hungry.
And it was free, right? You always don't get things free when you're young.
No, it's free.
That's hilarious. Those Shulas are nice, but was that a freestanding Shulas? Like it wasn't connected to anything? Because they're not all freestandings. Yeah. The one here in Gainesville is incorporated into a Hilton. So is that not actually? They have the name of Shula's, but it's like they don't go by like the recipes or stuff here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
Have they all kind of transitioned to that or something?
I don't think so. I mean, the Shula's down in Miami is really nice. I mean, you would think, right? The Miami Dolphins, who's the owner of Miami Dolphins, Was it Shula was the owner or was the coach? I think he was the
Coach
owner.
Shula.
It was a coach. Okay,
No,
yeah.
you might be
No,
the
you're
owner.
right.
I'm gonna have to
I
edit
don't
that out
remember.
because I have no
Matt
idea.
Stopper, look it up.
Yeah, look it up. He'll know. He knows all those
No,
facts.
he was. Yeah, no, he was definitely a coach. Yeah, I don't think he was an owner. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
We're gonna have to ask Ferguson. He's a big Dolphins fan.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't keep up with that at all.
Yeah, I can't eat an abundance of food like that. Probably.
No,
Ugh, no, man.
not now. When you're
Well,
young.
maybe when I was younger.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
talking
about it
24,
now.
25.
I was always, skinny when I was a cop and everything like that. And I remember now people call me like a suckling pig because I could eat all this garbage
Yeah.
and just eat and never get,
And never
never
gain
get anything
weight.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, if I
Funny as hell, man.
ate something like that now, I'd have heartburn, like chest pangs, dizzy spells. Hey, there's no way in hell I can do it now.
Oh, man.
No way.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on with Bluegrass? Anything?
Right now,
Just calm. We're
yeah.
hoping for some claim counts coming in those other states, but
Yeah, we're seeing what's happening right now. We got some of them positioned over there in Mississippi, ready to go if we get any claims in the Mississippi area, Louisiana, obviously, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. So we just really are just kind of just waiting for claims. I mean, claims aren't like dried up completely, so
right.
we're still getting that volume, we're still getting that work. But really
sounds
hoping the season
plentiful.
does
Yeah.
something. I mean, we're hoping it starts to kind of. I mean, it's June.
It's
Obviously,
early.
sometimes it doesn't even start up to August. Sometimes it doesn't even start up to October or September, October area. So
this is a big PCS event time for Texas, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
June is a strong PCS month, and it's already 3 weeks through, and we really hadn't had much.
yeah, I mean, we've gotten some good storms, but you're not getting the ones that are generating the big heavy hail or the tornado outbreaks or
Yeah.
anything like that. But again, with this hot weather and the humidity, you've seen it here in Gainesville, man. A little cloud comes through, and all of a sudden it's like it starts
okay.
expanding,
Yeah.
and you got yourself a severe thunderstorm.
Dude,
just
the last
like
couple
out
of
of the
little
blue.
mini storms, like 5-minute
Yeah.
storms, come through, knocking trees down
Yep.
in Branslow in my neighborhood. Crazy.
And little popcorn storms, man. But this humidity, it's just basically just fuel. It's just like they come over and it's like a line of Coke, and you're like,
Yeah.
burn!
Yeah. No, exactly.
I am the greatest storm ever.
So funny, man. Yeah. Well, hopefully some things can come through. Any news on clients? Because Gretchen teased a little
Yeah.
bit in the last one.
I think, what are you talking about for this podcast?
No. For Bluegrass.
Yes, there are. I didn't get the details, but yes, there's some outside work being looked at
Very cool.
for them and stuff like that, which is great.
We're looking out for the folks.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, expanding out,
Because they're so loyal
but
to us.
I mean, claim wise, it's
Yeah.
basically the same wherever you go, whatever company you work for. I mean, if there's no claims, there's no claims. It's not like one company is getting a ton of claims. If they are, then
Yeah, it's not.
They might
It's not
wanna read-
happening. It's across all
look at the book.
carriers in Florida. It's across all
Yeah.
carriers in Florida. We're telling you, we're at 30% decrease coming off of prior year at 20% decrease in claim volume.
Mhm.
So it's interesting.
which is good. I mean,
Yeah,
For
less
some.
claim volume. It's all trickle down economics. That's where we can get premium breaks and things like that. So
Exactly.
Yeah. So
well, it's
All
all
works
the
out the end.
enhancements. Everybody's going, you got these tankless water heaters. Now your water claims are just like, nah, well, you're not really having those anymore.
That's very true, actually.
Yeah,
You
it's
think
all
of the non-weather
technology-based.
related claims. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true.
You don't see a lot of, I mean, everybody goes that tankless route now, and,
Or the little, you put a meter on your, like you said, your hot water heater or
Yeah.
something like that, and it alerts when it's, it's going to flood or something,
Yep,
or automatic
shuts
turn
off.
off switches. Yeah, that's smart.
yeah, it is. I mean, it is
It's
smart.
going to reduce your, the payout of your premium. Dude, I was reading this morning trying to coach myself up for the podcast. California's premiums are out of talk about Florida, 86% increase in over the last 5 years
Oh,
in their premiums. Just crazy because of the wildfires and because of the earthquakes and things like that. Yeah, that's brutal. I don't know what the premium average is, but they said it was I remember 86% increase.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know. Have you ever worked California claims? I think we might have talked about this before.
When I was with farmers, I was supposed to go out to some of the wildfires. I ended up not getting deployed out there, so I've never been
I'm
out
curious if there's wildfire exclusions or wildfire deductibles, earthquake
I think
deductibles like there
there's
are in Florida
deductibles.
with the hurricane.
there. I don't know about earthquake. I know there's. I thought there were wildfire specific
Yeah,
endorsements and deductibles
yeah.
that were applied to that. But yeah, we don't get. I mean, We've had a couple of wildfires around here, but
Yeah.
nothing that's been
No,
like
not like
exposure-wise
not like
where
Palisades in
smoke
California or
damage,
anything.
little things like that.
That's brutal, man.
Uh-oh, I think we're getting close to your segment. Do you wanna try your
Yeah,
first
I do. Yeah,
segment?
let's do this. I'm
I wish I
excited.
had my,
Can we make me animated?
did you see I made you sing?
Dude, you're crazy.
Did you see?
Yeah,
It didn't
was
work.
very cool.
I guess it was the free version, so I was like,
Ah,
"Man, this kinda, that's
no,
not
it
what I
was cool.
wanted," but it took me like 40 minutes to get that stupid thing to do what it let's see if I can pull it up. Give me a second here. Get your notes all situated. Where is it at? Greg. No, no, no. Who are we under? Oh, it's with Gretchen,
Yeah,
right?
with Gretchen.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
let's
yeah.
get that one up.
That's why I
There
put
it is.
my narcotics picture in there.
Great picture, by the way.
Have you ever seen that before?
What?
The picture of me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's
I love it.
crazy.
I showed my wife, and she's like, I was like, before, after,
Dude, I think yeah, exactly. With that's funny. So that picture, I always get worried about showing it in house because I don't have a shirt on. It like kind of comes down, so a little inappropriate. Doesn't show anything, but so before I used it, and I did that executive leadership interview with Tower Hill Specialties, going over what I've done and leadership style and things like that. So I kind of showed that, but I was worried about showing it with my shirt off. So I took the picture, put it in ChatGPT, and said, put a white T-shirt on this picture. Boom. Threw the white T-shirt.
Oh,
right
really?
on. Yep. So then I had just that picture. Now my skin wasn't. I was just.
Oh,
covered
you
in
were
a white
naked in
T-shirt.
this one?
Yeah, from the chest up.
That would have been even more funny having to sing it with your just kind of doing your pecs and make them dance at the same time. Let's see if I can get this thing to play. All right, right? Let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh, you can see it.
Oh, you're showing it
I'm
on there.
gonna see if I can get it to play loud.
It's time for Mr. Card's claims to shame. These folks, it's about to get shameful. The truth will come and clear the blame. So listen close, this tale is painful.
Yeah.
So my question is that you singing?
No.
Oh, okay. Because it
I
kind
wrote
of
the
sounds like
lyrics.
your voice.
No, I
You wrote
wrote
the lyrics and they put it in.
Yeah, and they put it in.
It literally sound a little bit like your voice if you were singing it. I
Oh,
thought.
I should claim
Can
it
you
then.
sing?
No.
No, I can't either. I'm tone deaf. I wish I could sing.
I think I can sing when you get some Morgan Wallen in my truck, and I'm like, dude, God,
absolutely.
I'm nailing this song.
I remember being young and I'm deflecting here, but like trying to see if I could sing. I tape record myself. I'm like,
Oh my
crap.
God.
I am tone deaf, dude, and a white boy for dancing. I got no
Oh
rhythm.
yeah. No, hey, dude.
I
Back in
would
the
have
day,
thought
I
you
could
could dance. Oh, I was going to
Yeah,
ask.
I was a
would do
big
that.
dancer back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, so before we go down that rabbit hole, because I had a million questions with the dancing, we'll have to bring that in the next podcast.
Yes.
Here's our what do we call these fraud files?
Oh no, it's Mr. Carl's claim to shame.
Claim to shame.
Claims to shame.
Claims
so
to
Mr. Carl's
shame.
claims to shame.
So this is a good one. So the title is going to be here. I hear dead people. Very cool, huh? So claim we actually worked internally here. Oh, look at it. It's really focusing on me. See, I don't have the long hair anymore.
do your finger like this. See if it does this.
Oh, like does the heart shape things?
Yeah.
You got to get closer usually.
Screw it.
But all right, here we go. I hear dead people. So we get a wind claim in Marion County, Florida. All right. Typical wind claim comes in, gets filed, and somehow SIU gets alerted to it for some reason. Wind loss to a shingle roof and things like that. I think we get on it because of AI. It might have been or learned machine learning models. It might have been the claim was filed 30 days before the end of the policy. I think maybe that's how we got involved in it. It might have been an adjuster who had good eyes to it as well. So the adjuster's working the claim and conversing with the named insured, Mrs. Smith, whatever. We'll use that. Names of a chain to protect the innocent. And they're sending in invoices and giving a recorded statement saying it's a named insured and signing documents and signing checks and things like that. So then we get on it and we're doing our background. And lo and behold, Mrs. Smith, who owns that 123 Main Street house using a fake address, is actually dead. And we prove it through an obituary and through a death certificate, right? So now SIU gets involved. We know this, and we don't let the cat out of the bag right away because that's the strategy we use for recorders and things like that. But to get into a little bit of the fraud before I get to the recorded statement and then the outcome of it. So she actually, in one aspect of it, this is what we found out. It was her niece.
Mm-hmm.
She lived in a separate house. the homeowner, our named insured who had that house, was deceased, but we never were alerted to it in the underwriting file or anything like that. So all we knew as a carrier was that this person still alive, still had a financialist in the house. She had a wind claim. We're working it, right? Sometimes it comes through like that. So we get information. We understand that there's a niece that's actually making a claim. No financial interest in the house. So we let it play out a little bit to see how bad she would bury herself. So she comes in with at first she wants ALE, alternate living situation here. She puts in that she's got to rent a house for $2,000, with this house here. And we do our due diligence. We contact the owner of the house, and it's nowhere. The name insured's name. He says, yeah, I rent my house, but it's not for $2,000 a month like this invoice says, because the niece puts the invoice in like she's saying it. I actually rent it for $500 a month, and it's just to this guy, and he's been in there for 5 years. So she forges the LE document, and then she goes and she takes the contractor's estimate for the roof, and turns it into an invoice. Signs the contractor's name these are actually services rendered, right? So we catch that. We call the contractor, and he's like, we have an estimate here, an invoice here, not an estimate, for $20,000. Says, you did this to the roof. He says, no, I only gave her an estimate, and that's not my signature. So she forges the signature.
She's all in.
And she's all in. It's even all in the recorded statement. It's hilarious. So we set up the recorded statement. We know everything that's going on, and through Greg Gilkey, my SIU manager, actually handled the claim. He works us through waiting to drop the bomb and kind of through the end of it. And he used this in his trainings, and we use a recorded statement in our recorded stated training. So Greg drops the bomb. He's like, okay, so you're Mrs. Smith, correct? Yeah, that's me, Mrs. Smith. But we have it that it's that you're the owner. He says, and then he shows her. That's why in-face recorded statements are great. What is this? And shows her the death certificate from Mrs. Smith. And she's like, wow, that's not true. I'm alive. I'm good. And she makes a statement like, so she double downs on it. The state death certificate and the obituary and all that stuff. She goes, no, that's not true. I only heard about these things happening in voter registration things. That's what she says. But, faking names and things like that. And Greg says, well, we don't like to talk about politics in our investigations. But she doubled down on it, says it wasn't her, goes through with the claim, doesn't admit to anything.
Going.
Oh, yeah. So we denied for fraud, make the referral, and this is a good outcome. She actually got arrested for it. She did, I think, 1 year and 10 months probation, had to pay us back like $10,000 in restitution and things like that. But I hear dead people totally said at the entire time, doubled down on it, despite seeing the obituary, despite seeing the death certificate, that I am this insured, I am owed this money, this work was done on a house, I had to go get an alternate place to live because of the claim. And it was hilarious. So one that actually worked out from A to Z, collaborating with the claims adjuster to work the SIU thing and getting all our information and saving it to get to the end to show them the actual true documents. And that's usually when that happens with the withdrawals, right? They're like, oh, you caught me. I'm sorry. I screwed up. I'm withdrawing this claim. No, she doubled down on it, said everything. And luckily the criminal justice aspect of it picked up on it.
What if she would have though? What if she would have while you're going into it and get to the last point, and then she's like, you know what? No payments issue, I guess. Well, maybe they are, and she's like, you know what? I'm out. Not saying, I just want to drop the claim.
Yeah, withdraw the claim. No, it's still criminal.
Yeah, still criminal.
And then we still, and we'll still work that claim. Absolutely. There's still, it's not, and we struggle with this with state attorneys sometimes because they think that because we make a payment on a claim that was fraudulent, that they can't prosecute it, which makes no sense in the world. So think about it like this, right? You go to a bank and you rob it for $100,000, and then you go back and give it back to them. Is it a crime still?
Yeah.
The hell it is. It's the same thing here, right? So even if we pay it, and we make payments based on business decisions sometimes, we have to pay a fraudulent claim because unfortunately it's in civil court. And if we go to trial and say we're denying it for fraud, it would be, how hard it is. We could still get hammered on attorney's fees if we lose it and things like that. So we make business decisions sometimes, and it's hard to articulate that to state detectives, fraud detectives, and things like that. And it's funny because it's all jurisdictional too. In Miami, they don't care if you made a payment or not. When you go up to the Jacksonville area, they do. So I guess it's more in venue and things like that. But no, this person, she was arrested, and she pled guilty, and that was it. We got off the books, didn't have to pay the claim. The restitution was due to the SIU expenses and the adjusting expenses and the expert payments we made and things like that. But yeah, she heard dead people, all right.
Nice. Oh,
so that's a cool one, man. That's that. Yeah, double down and all in. Never experienced anything like that.
No, I mean, yeah, I've had people double down, but you know, I'm not part of the SIU process. I just turned it over, so I was just curious. That's
Yeah, funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, we use that in trainings a lot. Maybe I could grab a snippet of the recorded statement and play the next one. It's kind of cool. to
oh
actually-
well, but
actually double
have
down
like
on it.
another segment. But we can like to be continued. Mr. Carl's claims to shame.
There we go.
To be
So what are we gonna
continued.
do? We're gonna bring one of these up every podcast.
All
right.
Unless you want
Let's
to,
do it.
don't. I like it.
No, let's do it.
Yeah,
We're gonna fancy it up a little bit. So we play the music on.
yeah. I'm gonna have to figure out how to add the music to it.
Yeah, very cool.
but,
no, I like it. That's
yeah.
kinda cool. I mean, that was a quick one. We got some really good SIU stories. So
I love it, man.
we'll save them all.
I love it. Well, we're good, buddy.
Oh, that's right. I haven't creeped up on this.
55 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, 55
All right,
minutes.
I love it.
I love
Good
it. Too.
therapy session, my friend. Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate it, and appreciate y'all listening out there or watching. Hello, goodbye, and we will catch you next week.
I hear dead people.
Oh man, who the freak is my mouse? There it is. I got like 45 screens going.